This fucking room is insane. Do the light thing. Do the light thing. Do the light thing.
Which?
Do all of them.
Just do all the things?
Yeah! Who do want it again? If we don't really want it again, say boom bang!
What's up, chat? We got Bass Boot Camp ATL happening, huh? We got Coach Brian and ViperActive coming through. That should be fun.
It's gonna be insane.
It is gonna be insane. You hate to ask Coach Brian? Coach Brian is
I'm a dubstep ambassador.
He's a dubstep ambassador. He's my teacher for this boot camp. He's teaching me how to make my dubstep not be ass.
That's not true. That's not what I'm here for.
Mostly though. What did he think? He hasn't heard it loud yet. Let's check on this shit.
Do it, lady. On your birthday. All of it.
It's war shit, just fucking all the way to the beginning, because like that is more like, that gives me more anticipation than the beginning of it, because the beginning of it, like that right there, you're like, oh fuck, we're going to war. Right? Like, woo! No, dude, okay, one thing that pissed me off a lot was the ay before that drop right there.
This right here?
That fucking scream scared the shit out of me. Like, right, just snare fucking build up right there.
But put it before.
So if you put it in the like as a build up that goes into it, and then you can even use that as samples, like vocal samples, to put on top of what you had already, just as like on top of it. As
that's
like a drone note.
That's there for this guy. So that's there.
Oh, gas. Like, you're dude.
So I want to see how to, that's one of my things is I don't know how to balance things to where it won't sound so goddamn busy and it'll get cluttered and it just sound like a bunch of noise.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
see, but that's good. See, the second part of that, in my opinion, the second part is my favorite part, obviously, because it isn't busy and it lets that one sound shine so well, and it's just you're having that bass drive the whole thing. So because the bass line is a melody. That's what I tell everybody. Make your bass lines your melodies, right? So that bass line is something everyone can sing and they can vibe to, right? Because they're just going through it. This is the thing. This is unpopular opinion.
everything you say is unpopular.
That's very true. We are at these raves. It's a fairground for people to do whatever the fuck they want. Right?
Yep.
To let loose and do all that stuff. Serotonin is rushing hard. The valves are open.
They're open.
And when you put something euphoric like that in there, they literally, it's like that SpongeBob meme when the guys do that. That's exactly what they want all the time, right?
Got it.
So that, like, your main focus should be doing that and just giving them that euphoric feeling like that. You get that with that second half for sure. And it's simpler. And then I know what you're trying to do with that part, and that's what ViperActive is coming here to make sure that he teaches you how to do that part well.
Okay.
Because that's just a sound design thing.
Okay.
That is a songwriting thing, because you made a bass line with your melody. I think that is way more important than anything else.
That's so awesome. That's fucking cool.
That's great. Okay, so it's just purely a sound thing for me. For the second half, I was thinking over here because the intro is so long and it's fine that it is.
Okay.
I was thinking adding a kind of like halfway through the beginning of the intro instead of like, unless you want to make this just like this massive build of just anticipation, I would probably add like a small little hip hop section like you do with the other ones. How you do, you know how you most of the times you bring it in afterwards.
Yeah.
But if you just did a small hip hop section, just like maybe 8 bars of just hip hop, and then it goes into the build up,
gotcha.
like a sub drop and then a riser that goes up into it, that would, again, it would be like, you know, it's kind of like you're loosening up to get into the fight. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Like it's not as hard,
Gotcha.
but it's like, hey,
Just
we're
something
fucking, you know?
Yeah.
Your spacing is fantastic. Your call and response is fantastic in there. Your sound choice in the first half, especially with that euphoric shit, is phenomenal. I think the sound that you are looking for in the second half, is it outdated a little bit? Absolutely.
Okay.
Is it gonna be fixed? Absolutely.
That's what we need.
Because what we're gonna do, all they're doing is literally, instead of doing that, they're just getting an 808 and putting a fuck ton of distortion on it. Because that's what creates that sound that you're looking for.
It is. That is a sound.
And then now the reason why I'm giving you these sounds so that now if you see this, you can reverse engineer and see what everything does.
Correct. Because that's what's been That's what's been the whole thing for
you
me.
You have your sub right here, which turns on the sub. You have your different oscillators. You have your LFO right here. So when you're doing that, just fuck with that, and then you can get your wobble sounds.
Correct.
You want.
Yep, I figured that out.
So let's just say you record something. So open this bad boy up right here.
Okay.
Yeah, so you just press that. Yeah, there you go. Plus, so now you hit this guy here. This is your automation button.
Yep.
So when you do that, you can hit that, right? So you can click on that,
Bam.
and if you drop the menu right here, so it already once you click it, already has it. So now you can automate this to whatever you want. So if you want to go like, you want to just go 16th, or you want to go to triplets,
and then go back the other way.
It's going. So you hold one note down and it's going. And most of the times that's what they're doing. It's one note and you're just automating it
to do different things.
And it's doing it. And if you want to, you can MIDI map it as well, so that you can just turn this knob as you're doing it, so you're not manually doing it like a fucking dweebosaurus. You can just you can do it so it feels better. You adding feel to it manually, and it'll just literally record every little movement to it.
How do you fucking... Oh, is that the key thing? Is that a... It's not a key thing. Never mind. Okay.
That is... So, yeah, the MIDI mapping is... I mean...
Can I just...
Yeah, you can map it. Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Yeah. To be honest, and I'm not a master at this shit. I'm just not. That's what Julian is going to come here for.
Okay.
And he will teach you all this shit.
Oh! He's doing it!
Yeah. No, this is... And you still got 4 more packs to go through.
Oh, fine.
Yep. Now you know
That's too fun to do.
So go ahead, go do it. So let's see, did it record it all? And it doesn't look like it did. So I think we have to like map it for it to do that in Ableton, which, we'll do it later. But anyway, continue.
Still fun.
Yeah, just still fun, yes. Essentially, the whole point of that is, once that goes down, you want a reese or some kind of bass to kind of build up off of that. Does that make sense? Like, and then it goes into just all bass, and then the bass you pitch it up to go into all the way into the drop. And then you EQ the low end out, down as it goes up.
believe that's right.
Yep.
Okay.
It is.
Okay.
And then just, you can even add, now you can just literally just go in and just fucking slap just 808 samples in there if you want, and then just use them. And you don't have to play them. You could play them. I gave you a serum patch. You can play one of the, I guess, 808s. There is. But you can also go in there and just literally just grab an 808 out of any sample pack. Just type in 808 over here, drag it in there, and then just use it, the same exact thing that we did over there. Nightmare used to use this thing called a hip hop sub bass. It was an operator in here, and he would use that. It's one of the coolest tricks he ever taught everybody.
Hip hop sub bass.
Well, that was called hip hop sub bass, and it was operator, and it was like this thing called hip hop sub bass, and it's like the nastiest low end. You just kind of just like you just. Because then you can do like the cool doom 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 shit like that, you know.
Should I wait for it then? For the second half? Yeah, so I'll wait on it and then, yeah. Koozies?
Rated R is watching right now.
I'm cutting the stream off.
Yeah. So he goes, try adding a sustain. He goes, once you go boom, vocal, boom, sustain. And you want to get like a sustain bass that just kind of just drags on.
Oh, like a kind of just the
just a sustain, yeah.
Just a sustained bass or
Just
like a
sustain
growl.
bass. No, you just want a sustained bass. So like that okay, so
Yep, we're doing this.
let me see. So the sustained bass is like it's basically the whole like call and response thing, right? So you
Yep.
want like don't, and then it goes. Yes, exactly. So it
But
drags.
then sidechain it?
No. You just want a full sustain. Just, I mean, you always want a side chain to your kick and snare just so they can fucking pop out of everything.
Yeah, but not to where it
exactly.
kills it.
Yeah,
When
exactly.
Okay.
You want everything to duck under your kick and snare, but yeah.
Every time snare too,
Yes.
okay.
Snare and kick.
Check my cock and balls.
Exactly. Yeah. he wants it to. Yeah, he goes. It would be cool if it resolves around the sun or around the sustained bass.
Like.
Yep, that's exactly what that exact.
Exact.
Exactly. So the other song that you showed me is that where you had that sustained bass. The song right before this, where it was like the second half. Of
the one with low.
Yes.
The low.
Yeah,
The other way. Yeah.
So that sustained bass, that's the vibe you want to go for here. So whatever sustain you used over there, use it again over here.
I have no idea what the fuck I did over there.
There you go. Not lovely.
Shut the
So get rid of the high thing. Get rid of the high thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get rid of all the other shit, and you just kind of want to go sustain on that. Yes. Because like sustain is like it reigns key in what we do. So like you want to do. You have to think of like the different genres that you are doing. It's not just dubstep. There's tear out. There's rhythm. Right.
Subgenres now.
It is. That's the whole thing. It's like the subgenres of like what because you're gonna do every single subgenre.
Yeah. I feel like I'm just gonna just tear across the whole thing and see what happens.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to identify which one is which.
Yeah, I'm not gonna know what I'm doing. That's what I. Yeah. Thank you.
Which is what I'm here to show you all those, so you can see which one you would like most.
Fire.
So the bump, boom, bump, boom, that's gone. No, we're just gonna have to let it with like a high, like a screech on top of that.
So that's already there.
Yeah.
That there was a sustain already there.
There was.
So that was
but it was given the illusion of what
because of the yes.
They're saying
okay.
That fucker, and then we're gonna have to put like another sustain on top of that.
So yank this and put for a texture.
Yes, exactly. We're doing texture on top.
Texture on top. Here we go.
Bingo,
For
bongo,
realsies this time. Texture on top. So we need like a.
That. Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like you can even add like a little melody at the end of that too, just like right at the end of it to just kind of like resolve the whole thing. You know? That is disgusting.
Okay, so we're gonna.
Piss me the fuck off.
So at the front, right?
Yeah, it's almost like you're having different sections respond to different sections, right? So you're having this sustain respond to the other sustain that's gonna happen.
Gotcha. Simple, thank you for the prime.
That would be sick if you kind of drag that motherfucker just on top of that. I like that. You know what? I don't even know if it's gonna sound good, but it.
Yeah, that's good to fucking try it.
Just the last like 3 and just go, or like the last 4 and.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
that was pretty fucking
cool. That's the coolest thing about this shit. That's the whole point of it. It's like, like I don't like when I do shit. I'm like, okay, fuck it, let's try it.
Let's try it.
Does it sound
At
cool?
least
If
try
it
it.
doesn't, suck it.
Then make it go away, and everybody's gonna be fine.
What if you did that part instead of like that part. So dun 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 dun. You know what I mean? Like instead of like going back into the stomp, you use the stutter into it. And then womp.
That's gotta sound crazy different in your head right now. Do it again.
So look, so you go, so.
Shut the right.
Womp, womp, womp. Does that make sense?
If I knew how to do it, it would make a lot more sense.
Well, this is where you're gonna do it.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, man?
Oh, I was going like this.
Oh, Hedrich!
Wait,
What's
I
up,
need
buddy?
somebody else.
Come on. Yeah. I was gonna bring it in.
Scared.
Come on, give me some of this. I'm not gonna stand for anything. But no. No. Pick him up,
pick him up, pick him up.
You're not that strong. You're not that strong. Oh, the chair. No, that was it. We had enough. We did enough.
Yeah, man. Fucking strong as shit.
You know what I need? Organizational skills. Cause none of y'all sessions look like mine. Why? How are y'all organizing these things? Cause you guys do groups.
Groups. So it's very easy. You just highlight whatever your drums are. Just highlight 2 of them. These 2. Your 2 drums.
Yep.
And all you do.
Boop.
Boom, boom.
Boom.
Command G.
Command G.
There's your group.
Yeah,
now you can put an entire rack of whatever fucking shit you want.
Oh.
Just drums. You want a sidechain, just all that. Everything goes there, right?
Okay. Wait. What?
Yep.
Hello.
And then now you have that and that. So now you can put anything else you want in there. Command R on that guy right there.
Oh, you know what? I did the wrong thing. How do you ungroup now?
Just Command Z it.
Okay. What if I see it later?
There you go.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Command Shift Z. There you
Bam.
go.
Okay. So, boom.
Organization is king.
Let me fucking tell you. Because I'm not fucking good at it at all. Oh, okay. I see now.
Yes.
So you can...
So now you can just right there at that 22 groups. So just
Mix
hit
a whole
Command
group.
R, click on it. Yep. So now just do Command R. Now name it whatever the fuck you want. So now you just do backspace and you just, or whatever it is, just and drums. There you go. And now there's your drums. And now I would rename everything that you do that way.
Fuck!
And if you wanted in order, you would do like number sign and then whatever, and then it'll know what number it is on there, and then you can do that. So you know this is like number 3 or number 4 or whatever it is.
Got it. God damn it.
Yeah. Take that ling fucking sound. I don't know why I said it like that, but I did it. But take that and then just kind of like make it, take that LFO on it and then make it lower. So, yep, serum.
So it's not,
Yeah, so make it, yeah, it's not.
so it's not as deep.
Yeah, you want to make it 16. So, is it 16? So, make it more.
More or less.
More.
Which way is more and which way is less?
That way is more.
32?
Yep.
Wait, just right there or the whole time?
Just the whole time. So you're doing this.
Mm-hmm.
So if you just do this and hold it and go, you know what I mean? Like you want to think about that. What? Let me hear what sorry.
It sounds. That's all it's doing.
32.
It's doing that thing that you're asking about. Yeah. That.
One. See, that is.
That's 32.
Go more.
Oh, it's the other LFOs.
Yes.
There's like 7 of them. That's fucking. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah,
that can make a whole fucking song out of that bitch right
not
there.
Not bad right there. That's pretty cool.
Put an EQ8 on that.
You what? You do what? You're about to do what?
So let's just go. Let's put it. So
Can you mute the?
That's exactly what I'm doing with EQ8, right? So if we go here,
I
we're
mean,
taking EQ8.
take it all the way up?
Son of a bitch, dude. Why is your mouse the fastest thing on the planet?
Because it's got to go across 2 screens with limited space.
You do FPSs, dude.
That is very true.
And FPSs, you know where that motherfucker lies. I do everything like I play FPSs, and that motherfucker is slower than goddamn. I'm not gonna say who.
It's
See that way. You don't want that. Then now it's not clashing. God damn, you boosted that bitch up. Okay. Yeah, let's take this bitch. Does not to be. Yeah, it needs to come out. But what is it fucking clashing with right here?
There's another bass.
There's another bass.
there.
I think it's this guy right here. So we have that, which is good.
Oh wait, play that again.
But
That's in the wrong fucking key.
look at you.
That's in the wrong goddamn key.
You know what's crazy? A lot of our genre is just entirely mixing. It's all of it. A lot of it is mixing to like have like. This piece of shit needs to get here right now. I'm gonna tell you a little secret. I told ViperActive to come here. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because he's so goddamn good at this shit. Low key. I wanted to learn it. Don't ever tell him because
Oh my god.
doesn't need any more fucking ego than he already got. And the thing is, he's so good at this shit. When you hear his shit, you're gonna get pissed the fuck off.
Nah, I already know.
I know,
I'm pretty
but
pissed.
Also, I want to know what the fuck he's doing.
I think
Yeah,
we
I
all
want to
do.
know what's under the hood.
I'll fuck with that. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Hey, that's
I'm
what
just
that's
being
what we're here for.
This is what we've been doing. So what do you mean? What did I do? What did I do here?
So you got. So I'm gonna go.
Yes.
I'm gonna go.
No,
I'm gonna go.
Thanks for inviting me.
Thanks for that.
But you get the idea, and you know.
I'm gonna go.
Here's the thing. He's gonna sit. You're gonna sit in that chair. You're gonna
operate this machinery.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
And we're just here because listen. I told him this in secrecy. I say secretly. I brought him here because everybody wants to know what the sauce is.
Oh, the sauce. All right, I'll show you the sauce. Where's the
Yes.
camera? Which camera is it? This one?
That
It's
one.
right there. Right.
This is the sauce right here. All right, so wait, so I'm gonna need like a little bit of it to.
Yeah,
oh, so
no,
it's just.
no. You got this.
What? Oh, that's the. Okay. Whew.
That's a whoosh.
I was like, dude, your computer is transforming. Let's see what we got. How are you sidechaining? What's your sidechain like?
I'm just putting compressors on everything that needed it. I
Hell
haven't
yeah.
grouped anything, so I'm just fucking.
So the master
Beautiful.
is my fault entirely. I took
It's
Ty's.
nightmares.
I took Ty's entire chain at the end, and I just put that on there. So I know you don't like to put anything on there. So if you want to fucking.
All right. Here's what I'll say is like mastering's fine, right? Like mastering's great, and like people who are great at it are like elevate songs really well.
Right.
I'm like not great at it, so what I do is I just don't.
You just don't.
I just don't.
Damn.
You feel me?
Okay.
Like I don't know. Like it's weird because
Just do it.
You just don't
All right.
master chain, and you.
yeah. So I have nothing ever on it.
How
But
do you?
do it?
How do you not fucking destroy every system you play your shit on?
Yeah. So like rendering. This is like a whole thing. So rendering out of Ableton at 24-bit wave. It's about to be some nerdy ass shit.
Oh no, I'm
He's all for it.
Yeah, I'm
Okay, so
I'm ready to go. For
Sick.
It.
So you render from Ableton 24-bit wave,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not gonna actually redline on your export, right? Did you know that? So it's crazy. So here, check this out.
Do Hertz play a part in this?
So like here. So look, we're
And
redlining.
Wait, so you're 24.
Uh-huh.
44.
Uh-huh.
That's it. That's
Wow.
just how you render.
Yeah, yeah, literally.
24, 44, and you're done.
Yep.
That's why. Why does that work?
So all right, all right. Let me do this. So
Do you normalize?
I don't think I do.
I'm gonna make this
physically back up.
much easier on you. Are you gonna play anything anytime soon?
No.
Fantastic. Here we go.
Thank you,
Okay.
my love.
I got you.
All right. Okay.
Oh, we're close now.
We're so close.
Oh,
Okay.
it's fire. So look, let's just say, and obviously you guys did not mix this without without a master, so it's not gonna sound how it will sound, right? But for now, let's just use a clipped signal to like get past the vibes, right?
Fine.
So all right, so we're clipping right now at plus 17, right?
Okay.
So if I take this and I render it, so bam, and then render it, export to bounces, or can I
Yeah,
just?
that's fine. That's fine.
All right, cool. So
something.
I'll call it clipping example Viper. So save. Cool. And then if we go down here, make a new track. Where do I get to bounces? You have your thing on the side, dude. That's crazy. You're a side guy.
I'm not a bass guy yet.
So if we take it and put it into Ableton, it's gonna clip a little tiny bit, but you'll see. So look. Oh, let's unwarp it so it's not getting all fucked up. So, boom. So look at the waveform. Interesting.
Yeah, why the fuck?
So it's because of like fucking headroom and like the file size and shit. Like the file's bit depth or something. I'm like not a scientist, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But like
yeah.
it's some shit. Like it's some science shit. Like it's kind of like a Carnage moment where it just like makes it way more louder, right? It's kind of like that. So okay. So it won't like actually clip when you export.
Yeah.
It technically does by a tiny bit, and if you go in here and look at it, okay, sometimes you'll see like 0.1, 0.2,
Yeah,
like really tiny amounts
but
of
it's
clipping.
not gonna.
Luca told me that those are intersample peaks, and they're like these tiny little tidbits of audio that like clip or whatever. And what he does is he'll have Skrill or the client export their clipping mix, because this is how. Well, I don't know if Skrillex does nothing on his master, but I'm pretty sure that he lets the output clip, right?
Okay.
And he'll send that to Luca, and then Luca will take the rendered thing, I think, bounce it to 24, because he usually gets the master in 32, I think.
Yeah.
He'll bounce it to 24, and then put the file into Isotope RX10, I think. And it has this thing called the declipper. And they use that to then get rid of intersample peaks completely after the fact. If that makes any sense. I don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't do that. But all I do is I just export straight out the box like this, and I just upload that. And like,
because
that's
if it's intersample clips, nobody's gonna hear that.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna like not.
The reason he told me that because this was a big question of mine, is like, well, what about Spotify, right? Because like Spotify is gonna turn your song down when you upload it, based on like what the volume that is being fed into Spotify is, right? So I was like, well, I don't want my shit to be quiet. I don't want Spotify to take my signal and then turn it down like 3 dB or whatever. So Spotify says that if you hit -1 LUFS, then that's when their clipper and limiter activate. Yeah.
-1?
Yeah, -1 dB rather, not LUFS. So if you hit -1 dB, then their shit turns on, which I would like to avoid, right?
Right.
And so I asked Luca, I was like, then should I be uploading songs exported at -1, right? And he was like, so in like on paper, yes, but he's like, we tried this. I know. He's like, we tried this. What he and his homies found was that if you put it into Spotify at -1, then like technically yes, their clipper and limiter don't turn on, and it doesn't turn on your shit. But they think that it sounds fine if you just upload to Spotify. I think he said at like -0.2 or something like that. So not a full decibel down, but like -0.2 or something.
Okay.
And it's like a nice like happy medium or whatever, right? Because they said if you upload it -1, then it's too quiet.
Right.
To cap off that like excruciatingly long little segment, I just be rendering like straight out, right?
24, 44.
Yep.
And we are set to go.
So what's nice about that is that you can like produce in the box with no master on, and it's gonna like
sound like it sounded.
Pretty much. Like people are like, oh well, it sounds different when the 24-bit like cuts off the 32-bit headroom, right? Because in the box you're working in 32-bit technically, but like I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so from a perspective of when you set master plugins and things like that, the enhancement of high end and the enhancement of like the 120s on the kicks and stuff like that. You just do that in the session?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
That makes sense.
So like so what's cool is that like and why I like it. So my goal forever with my mix sounds has been to get them like as clean as possible, right?
Yeah.
That's like been my goal in electronic music for a long time. Like the people whose mixes that I like the most tend to be the ones that are just the cleanest. So like Skrillex's are super clean, right? Like Aptic's super clean. Yeah. Space Laces is super clean, but like he's got to be doing like all kinds of stuff to his like mastering and all that. But he's like a wizard. All kinds of wizards. He's not gonna tell you. He's gonna be like, I won't tell you because he's too good. He can't spill it. You know.
So how do you go about like separation and making sure you're not cluttering things?
Yep.
Like I have so many sounds. Happening, like even Brian was like, you need a this on this part, and I was like, funny thing, it's back there. It's just so much shit going on, you can't tell it's there already. Yep,
there's like a general way of organizing that makes producing in like the electronic world pretty easy. My first question is, do you have Shaperbox?
Shaperbox is goated.
Fuck! I mean, let's do this. Yeah. I'm down.
If you're down to set up Shaperbox,
ready to go.
Yeah.
All right. How do I do this not like on the stream?
Kaboom! Right here. We're doing it. All right, here we go. Let's do this.
Okay. Welcome to Shaperbox.
Welcome to Shaperbox.
Welcome to Shaperbox.
Explain to us what Shaperbox is.
So it's like an envelope follower, right? So it's going to take the input signal, right, and read it as a waveform, and you can affect your waveform in different ways based on what it's taking in, right?
Will this? Oh wait, okay. So this is for audio. This is only for audio.
Yes.
This is a plug-in for audio tracks. It will not ignore any LFO stuff on a MIDI track.
It will not ignore LFO stuff on a MIDI track?
If I have a LFO on a MIDI track,
yeah,
could I put a shaper on a Could I put a shaper on a MIDI track?
But you can put shaper box on anything.
On anything.
Anything.
But he could take
to...
that. He could take that. He could take a MIDI and just Command B it and bounce it down, and then put this.
All right, just hang on. Just hang on.
Just see what you were doing before we started doing experimental
Stop
shit.
asking questions and let him do it.
Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna get your shaper box. You're gonna click on volume because volume is gonna be what we want now.
Go back.
It's actually.
I didn't see where it was.
All right, it's like main menu and then volume, right?
Bam.
You can do distortion, you can do time warping, you can do bit crushing, you can do all kinds of shit, but we want volume, right?
Okay.
Also, like the presets are fire for beat making, just saying. So all we have to do is make a little sidechain, right? So I'm just gonna make a little, you know what a sidechain shape looks like, so fucking boom, let me get rid of this one, and then we'll make a little sidechain, right? So that's like the shape of a sidechain, right? So all right, it'll make sense. You
did it so fast.
I know.
So I'm just used to it.
No,
so okay, and you can we'll save this rack so you can just drag it in and your sidechain's set up, right? Like every time I open Ableton, I don't have to do this, right? I just do it once and I save it as a rack and then that's it. We'll get back to that in a second, but for now, we're gonna call this audio track that we put our sidechain on, we're gonna call it, guess what? Sidechain. All right. So then we're gonna find our kick drum, which I'm assuming is this guy. Yep, that is a kick drum. And we're gonna put it at the top of the project, and we're gonna take our snare drum, which is probably this big snare. I would guess that that's a snare drum.
Also, can you teach him?
He just taught me groups, so I just made that.
Also, can you teach us him? Can you teach him?
Us. Okay. I'm Brian. I don't need to learn anything.
I know everything.
I need to learn everything.
I know. I already know. I just want you to explain it out loud so he can get it.
Okay. Wait. What were you asking?
Like, how do we choose the right snare and the right?
Yes, we're totally gonna get there.
Okay. I'm sorry.
We have to crack the egg before we can begin whisking.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It into an omelet, right? So, okay, we're cracking this egg. So, step 2 in cracking your egg is to bounce it against the table, aka group your kick and your snare together. The reason that you're gonna group your kick and your snare together is because you're gonna use that as the trigger to your sidechain. Shaperbox is fire because you don't need a MIDI trigger. You can use audio as the trigger for the sidechain, just like Ableton's sidechain, right? Ableton's the same way. So you know how a bunch of people use MIDI triggers and they make like a separate MIDI track? Okay, blah, blah, blah. Perfect. Perfect because you don't need to fucking know that because Shaperbox does not make you know that. So we're just going to put our kick and our snare in a group and I just call it K plus S, kick and snare, right? Then sidechain on the Shaperbox thing, right? We're just going to give it the kick and snare, right? So now it's going to feed audio in.
Fuck.
You're good.
Wait.
This is gonna be a rack, so you don't really need to know this necessarily. But I'll go slow if you want me to go slow.
No, but I need to know why it works. How it works.
Absolutely. So all it is it's the little sidechain drop down here, right? Is like, hey, what do you want Shaperbox?
That's Shaperbox.
This is Shaperbox.
Okay, that's what I didn't know. I didn't know you switched tracks.
Yep.
This is Shaperbox on
the sidechain track.
That's an audio track. Audio track called sidechain with Shaperbox on it. Shaperbox, the source is going to the KNS.
Yep.
Bam. Got it.
Boom. Okay. So now there's these two little buttons that it's just Shaperbox's UI, right? There's two little buttons. One of them is audio, and then there's this little down arrow. You just have to hit those two, right? But that's it.
No.
So.
No.
All right. Okay, fine. So these are your 3 options for what you're sending into Shaperbox. You can have it sync to your BPM of your song automatically, right? By a quarter note or whatever. So right now it's 1 bar. So this is repeating every 1 bar. See this little white thing?
It'll just do it regardless of what's happening, what's going into it. It'll just do it every. Okay.
Yep. This is MIDI, so you can send a MIDI input into it, right? So if I had a MIDI track that was just literally recorded little doots, I can send the doots in, and then there's audio. Right? This little fucking down arrow is just external sidechain input, which activates Boom. This right here.
So whenever it gets any signal, it'll trigger that.
From this track, right. Okay. So what's fire is that now we have this situation where you can see the fucking kick and the snare. And now your kick and your snare are your trigger for your sidechain. It's gas. It's fucking fire. Shaperbox is sick. Okay, I'm gonna make this a quarter note because we don't really need it that long. So boom. Right?
Okay.
And then we can play around with how long this is based on the feel of the sidechain, as we go, right? Because there's a feeling to the pump that sidechain gives you or whatever.
Yeah.
So what we can start by doing is disabling our
compressors,
our Ableton sidechainers. So you never have to double stack a compressor again, because and the other thing that's fire about, you know how Ableton compressor won't completely duck your audio like perfectly, and you have to stack it because of that. Shaperbox, you're literally drawing the shape of what it's gonna cut like perfectly. So if I drag this all the way down, this part is gonna be completely silent. Yeah, it's nice. It's really nice. So okay. So we're gonna leave it like that for now, and we're just going to go and start picking our tracks. So I think this is like a vocal chop thing, and that's the other vocal chop. So I'll start just making groups.
The vocal chops are connected to this grand piano.
Yep.
Because I did the spectral thing on it, and I played the chords for that to make the chords for the,
Okay. Wait, I actually don't know what you mean.
Okay, so play the first vocal chop thing.
First vocal chop thing.
That's all that is.
Right.
So I copied that.
Down here.
Moved it down, and did this.
Oh, got it.
Spectral resonator. But did the MIDI to this grand
to the piano,
so it can make the chords.
Sick. Okay.
So if you play if you play that second track,
that is coming from.
It's getting triggered by that.
That fire. Okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do is drag all of our melodic content into a group, right? That is. Just shove all of our melodic stuff into a group. So that's a bass. I'm not gonna put that in yet.
No bass.
Nope.
Do all the basses go together? Hey, what's up?
Yep. All right. That's like kind of a bass and like kind of a melodic element. Like you kind of put it wherever, but
I would count it as a bass.
Yeah, we'll put it with the basses, right? So I'm gonna do a separate group for basses. So we're gonna shove all this in here, and then we're gonna put this one in here.
Oh wait, can you just add shit to groups?
Yeah, by dragging it. You didn't know that? Say what?
I obviously don't make groups.
Wait,
it's the first time he's ever. I just showed him.
That group that you saw in there, that was him teaching me how to make groups.
Hell yeah! So, fire. Well, welcome to the group squad,
God
dude.
Damn it, we're grouping.
Okay, boom. So now, this is what our project looks like. It's like pretty easy to fucking digest, right? And then this guy is what element?
How do you like categorize that? So everything else is like
your synths, your bass, your drums.
So yeah.
And your textures.
And then
So I do like 5 groups every song, right?
Okay.
Here's my terms for them. I do basses, which is like anything that has like a sub signal
on it, yep.
or like mid basses also, right?
Okay.
We'll get into like bass design at some point, but like usually they're separate, the sub and the actual bass sound that sits on top of it that makes the like whoa, right? Whatever. So say I have like a thing that's like Joe, like I'll have the Joe in. That's the top of the bass, and then the woo that sits under it is the sub.
These are separate tracks.
Separate tracks, but they go together because they make the same sound, right? Joe. They morph together as layers, right? But that's like a later thing. So
okay.
All right, we were talking about the groups, right? So I do kick, snare, and then the rest of the drums. So that's like cymbals, shit like that. I'll do melodic, I'll do bass, I'll do vocals, and then FX. So those are like pretty much the main groups for like most fucking EDM drops, right? Okay, so we already kind of have that going in the form of, in this case, we'll call this bass, and in this case, we'll call this one melodic, right? So that's it. That's all that makes up our drop right now. So to sidechain these, what's fire about this little thing here is that you get to go, I don't want to send this to main. I want to send this to the side chain.
Side chain, and then that goes to main.
Yep, side chain goes output to main.
I'm pissed. Okay.
It's sick. So now, and then we just have to make sure our sidechain track is set to in. And you can see. And watch, like if I start fucking with it.
Okay, so all of those groups are going to that sidechain.
Yep. There's just 2 right now, but I sent both of them to the sidechain. Yep. So all right, here's the other thing. In electronic drops, the only things I don't sidechain are the cymbals and like sometimes.
Really?
Yep.
Why?
Because I do my own little audio fades on the cymbals, because one of the biggest things that gives an EDM drop its like feel is how the kick, how long the kick is, what the vibe of the kick is, right? How high or low it is, all that, punchy, whatnot, how long your sidechain is, and then usually your cymbal you know how a kick has the transient and then it has the body?
Correct.
So my cymbal, let's say that this was my sidechain shape for my track, right? The yellow shape that you see on the screen. My cymbal...
It has to be quicker than that. Because it's still a cymbal that's supposed to drop when the kick drum drops.
Yeah.
It has to be there quicker than everything else is there.
Yep.
So it has to give the feel that it's happening simultaneously without interrupting
the
attack of the kick.
Exactly. You just explained it, bro.
How's it going?
That was.
Welcome to Sidechaining with tpain.
Hey, did you win Grammys? Yeah. Fucking cocksucker. Fuck off.
That is fucking it.
Okay. Got it.
So let's make an example real quick, right? If I take, let's just say that we used one of the Ableton stock cymbals for now.
What a fucking piece of shit, dude. Oh my god. Just
I missed something.
Good.
No, I'm focusing.
I'm like, what's happening?
Oh my god.
It's
Okay.
mostly because the stuff you're saying is like hella common sense.
Yeah. It's like, it is, but it's also like, it's just fucking, it's kind of a bitch, you know what I mean?
Because
like,
as producers and, people that mix and shit, we overthink all this shit.
yeah, we do.
We overthink a lot of this shit, and motherfuckers will come in here and spend hours and hours just doing this thing. And I'm like, hey, why didn't you just do that? And they're like, oh, I guess I could have done that. Mm-hmm. It would have been the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah, I learned that from having an engineer for 10 years and then running out of money, not being able to pay my engineer. Mm-hmm. And then they left and I had to figure it out. And I couldn't call them to be like, hey, how did you used to do? It just had to be like, I need to figure out how to make this thing sound like that. And I would tell other engineers how I did it, and they were like, you did that so wrong, but somehow you got the right answer.
Yeah.
It was just like,
yeah.
I don't know you know what I'm saying? Because these are people that went to Full Sail. These are people that learned the traditional ways. And I was just like, look, this is how it sounded when dude did it a while ago. I just don't know if I did it right. And there was like, there's no way to do it right. But if it came out sounding the right way, it's right.
Yeah. There is like no fucking rules. And dude, I'm the same way in like Photoshop. I have a buddy, his name's Connor, and he understands like the shortcuts and all that shit for Illustrator and Photoshop. And sometimes I'll stream to him when I'm trying to like make a flyer or whatever the fuck, right? And I'll be like, hey, how do I like do this? And he'll look at my fucking session and he'll be like, dude, it's so funny to watch you make shit on Photoshop because it's all wrong.
Pure
but like
chaos.
it's fine, but it's all wrong. You know what I mean? Yeah, dude. I don't group in Photoshop. Kind of like fucking this or whatever, right? It's like, yeah, exactly.
I'm a huge fucking fan of whatever the fuck is happening.
This is great. This is great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of you.
Thank you.
Have you ever done multiple shaper boxes?
Yes, you can get hella creative with it. You
Because
can get way
obviously
into it.
with drops and different genres in the same track, you'll have different kicks and snares.
Yes, right, exactly. Or let's just say there was another drop right next to this that had a different kick.
Yeah.
And let's say it was this one. Okay, that's a fucking tambourine. Okay. All right, wait. So let's say it was this kick, right?
Okay.
So boom. What I would do then in that case is I would basically just duplicate my shaper box. I would choose that new kick as the fucking input. Let's say this kick was way shorter.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like way shorter than my other kicks. On the sidechain track, I can just go boom, and then I can go in here, you see it, and I can change my shape to kind of accommodate. See what I'm saying? Because you kind of want to follow like the shape of the envelope, whatever, shape of your kick, whatever. So yeah.
Is there a way?
Is there a way?
There's some tracks that I have that I want to show you.
Yeah.
That I feel like if I had that ability to do that with a vocal.
Oh, dude, yes.
It'll just kind of cut everything. The
Bro.
vocal will cut through crazy.
All right, here. Let me like speed run something really quick, just to show you how fucking cool Shaperbox is, right?
Super fast. We got it.
So just for the coolness of it, and this is not like a sidechain thing. This is just like a vibes thing, because Shaperbox does not have to be a sidechainer. All it is an envelope follower, right? So it's just applying a shape of volume automation to a signal that is coming through it, right? So I just put this on our vocal track, right? I can like select a pre-made shape here just to get it out quick. Go like this, set this to like 16ths. Like that's just like a nice little like 16th note audio thing. Yeah. Right. And then also what's fire is it has these presets. So like, let's say you have like a big, this is like tons of like.
Where was that at? What you just say?
That was, this?
Yeah.
This screen?
I
just hit in it.
Oh my God.
And this is the presets.
The actual presets.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's cool though is that like, let's say that you have like this really nice like lush chord and like bass stack, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just group all that together, put a share box on the group, right? So now all your melodic stuff's going into the share box, and you can do this like thing where you just run all your melodic stuff through. Let's find a cool one. It's got tons of. It's fire. Cause then like you have your like 808s and shit like that and your just drum kit, right? But it's nice cause your melodic stuff can just get like some glitchy qualities just like instantaneously out of the share box presets.
Bro.
Yeah. Because what
that scratch feel was crazy.
Yeah, I know, right?
You can automate the power. I mean the bypass and stuff like that. So even if I just wanted that one little
dip, but no filter, and you're saying like that. So what I do for that, I don't even fuck with the plugin. I just go like this. I'm like, all right, let's say, and I just go boom,
just cut
off.
It there, bam, and then it won't do it again.
So yeah.
Now, the fuck?
Yep.
Every time I hear like a great drop that I love, I'm like, okay, at what point was somebody like, that bass sounds good, but what if we interrupt it for literal one beat?
Yep.
With just a whole different bass, and then go back to the,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, what's
cool? Do
you
make those decisions? Do you just like try to randomize things, or is it a subconscious? Is it a conscious thing? Is it like?
All right, let me ask you this. If you're like recording a non-EDM trap song, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you were making the beat and then you're tracking vocals on it, why would you stop the beat for a second and let your voice like ring over and then start the beat again? Like, why would you make that decision? It's like the same shit. It's like you're kind of feeling it while you listen to it and you're like, okay, this like kind of just something should happen here,
But the difference in that is that when we do stop the beat and then bring it back for that impact, the voice is already there.
Yes.
The vocal's already there. The beat is already happening. There's times I've seen Brian, I've seen fucking Nightmare, like Moon Boy fucking just say, oh shit, the beat should stop and I'm gonna add something to that right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's that?
Okay, let me ask another question, right? Why you showed us a beat in Vegas, right? One of the like 8 fucking billion of them. So I hope you remember it. But you showed us a beat and it had this what the fuck right before the drop. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So
that was gonna be my tag. Has anybody used that as a tag?
It's a fire sale. It is the most popular hyperpop vocal on Splice.
Fuck!
Warning.
Damn it!
But it's fire. Low key, I went home and I was like, what did he use for that? And I accidentally found it. I was like, I found it! Yeah. I low key have like made 2 beats with it, but I swear to God, I'm not trying to rip on your fucking. It's just so good.
No. It was a sick fucking sample.
It is. But so the question is, why would you have this fucking build up in energy and then this what the fuck? Like, why would you
create space?
Right. There's like this. It just kind of like feels obvious for the moment. You like have this vocal that's cool, whatever, right? So
that's what I'm saying. I didn't have that.
That's negative space.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't have that. That part of the song wasn't done yet, and I was like, I need something that's like a pop, 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 and I need something to fall on this one thing, pop, pop, pop. But I didn't know that sample existed.
Right.
And then I heard it, and it wasn't like in a time signature or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I will edit the fuck out of this thing to make it that, because that shit sounds awesome.
Which, by the way, one of the best things that you did that I personally thought that wasn't, I don't understand it until you did it, was when you took the vocals from that one song that you were doing, and you're like, I'm going to move these vocals, and I'm going to, so it was like the girl singing, and then you're like, I'm going to do a thing with this, and then you moved it way down.
Yeah.
And I go, it doesn't make sense to me. And then when it played with the song, after a second, I go, oh shit, she comes in. Because to me, it goes, it should be on the 1.
Right.
So you moved it on the 3.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't know if that's against the rules.
But that's a part of it. In our world, it's against the rules. But you made it. You made it against the rules, and it worked.
Okay.
Let me say this.
Let me say this. The untrained ear.
You said it earlier, like you were in the midst of describing something, and you said there's a right way, and then there's like another right way, and there's another right way. Like that's kind of how like all music is, right? I think it applies to everything. And then the other thing too is you're asking like why you make those decisions or how you make those decisions. I think that it really just boils down to like what is music. Music is like high and low. Someone in the chat said like loud, 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 quiet, and it reminded me of it. Like it's like high and low. It's loud and quiet. It's dark and bright. It's energetic and calm.
Gotcha.
It's fucking push and pull. It's all of that, right? So it's like contrast between things that are happening. So a lot of the times when you're like making dubstep, you'll start like trying to morph your first sound to put around, right? Let's say I was gonna make a song like the Virtual Riot one, and I have this serum patch that I've made into like a little wub or whatever, right?
Yeah.
I got my drum set up. I put my little wub in, and I put it on the first beat, right? Then I make the decision of like, is this wub like cool enough in my brain for this little moment right now that I want to keep repeating it? Or do I feel like just playing it, listening to that first wub, do I feel like there needs to be another sound next? And if I think there's going to be another sound next, I'll either like start making another sound, or what a lot of people do is they'll duplicate their first sound they made and then just start fucking around in the serum and changing it.
How do you get over the laziness of not wanting to do that?
That's a tough one.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I got the answers, Brian.
How do you get over
got the
like,
answers.
I know
You ain't got the fucking answers, Sway.
I know there
You
needs
ain't got
to
the
be-
fucking answers, Sway.
That's the thing with me. I know that I want a different thing to happen, but it's just like, this is going to take fucking 30 minutes, I think. I don't feel like doing that.
Do you ever have days where you are like trying to write and your writer's brain is like not working, but you have like 5 hours to sit there and like produce anyways?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so what's gonna end up happening? This is like I highly recommend this. Is on those days you sometimes don't need to. I don't want to say waste, but let's just, for the sake of argument, waste your time trying to write against a brick wall. Instead, you should say, today's a sound design day. And I'm just going to make sounds.
And just...
I'll just make sounds, and I'll just save them in a fucking folder. So that when I do happen upon a writer's day, right, where I'm feeling like I want to write some energy, I have all these fucking sounds. I have all these sounds. I have fucking 25 now. Because I sat there for 5 hours.
Right,
and made
just make it
So
sounds.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So when on your Satisfaction remix, on that bass, how did you get that first patch of just that first sound of that sustain? Because I honestly think that that's something that it would help us a lot, is if you got, because
I think the biggest thing that would help me a lot is trying to figure out how to not ask myself. Like, how to, like, because I hear the sounds you guys come up with, and it's just like, if I come up with a sound, I'm going to be there for an hour and like, this is bad. This is really bad sound.
I get it, but,
like,
but this, I feel what you're going through, but this is what I'm saying. It's like, I know the sound that you're looking for, and that's why I asked them that question. I go, that sound right there, it's like, that bass that you have, where it's just a sustain.
Yeah.
How did you get that sustain?
Okay, I'm gonna
how did that that brain? You
did
know
that.
Like
you did it though, right?
Yeah, that's the he made that.
That's what I'm saying.
From
You made
scratch.
that sound.
How the fuck did you make that? Is it an 808 with a bunch of shit on it? Is that like that's personally what I want to know.
Okay.
That's his part of it.
Yep.
My part of it is the confidence in the sound when you're done.
Yep.
Because there's nobody there to say, yeah, that's a good sound. You should use it. You have to have the confidence in yourself to be like, that's a good sound.
Yes.
I'm
So
gonna use it.
so the way that I know when to stop is because I've been listening to EDM and I know what EDM I like.
That's the thing.
That's why.
Listening's good, bro. Listening's really good.
No, I like
you know?
listening, but I don't want to be the
Copycat. I get it.
Absolutely.
I get it. I get the part where you don't want to be the guy.
I get less room for that because it's like, it's like when I started doing comedy. This is why I stopped doing stand-up comedy, because when new people come into comedy, a comedian you've never heard of, he gets on stage, he does his shit. There's a new guy trying to do comedy. When T-Pain gets up there, it's like, here's T-Pain trying to do comedy.
Yeah.
It's not just a new guy to comedy. It's T-Pain taking a shot, or look at him trying to do this other stuff. You're
saying you don't want to be T-Pain trying to do Dave Chappelle. You want to be T-Pain.
I want to be T-Pain
but
doing comedy.
But hear me out. But there's a very big timeout in the middle of that. I get that, I understand that, and that's a big struggle that everybody deals with.
Absolutely.
Right? It's a big struggle. But the thing is, if you used this person's, let's just say, bass, at the right time in your shit, remember what we talked about? You either got it or you don't. You know, it's not about that. It's about using at the right time, using that one sound at the right time. It doesn't matter whose sound it is. Because at the end of the day, I always talk about this about Skrillex. I go, Skrillex kind of ruined dubstep, even though he was the maker of what we did. He kind of ruined it.
You can't say that.
But hear me out. I know I can't, but he kind of ruined it because everyone's making music for Skrillex to listen to.
You're gonna get
because
kicked
everyone
out
wants
of,
to please him.
Out of dubstep.
Everyone uses him as the anchor of what dubstep should be.
Yeah.
The reason why your shit is really good is because you go, well, I'm going to respect this guy. This guy's sound.
This is why I won't do fucking reggae. Like, that's why, like, everybody's like, you're black with dreads, you should try reggae real quick.
But reggae is a part of our... But hear me out. Dubstep is a form of reggae, right? If you really think about it.
It is.
It's derivative,
It's derivative. At the core of it, I mean, if you go history-wise.
It's dub.
It's dub music. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's basically, I mean, it goes back to the 60s.
Chat, when did I do Electric Forest?
You played Electric Forest?
I played Electric Forest once.
I was going to say some shit, but I was...
Too dark for Electric Forest?
2018.
2018? Look, listen to what I had a whole show set for Electric Forest.
Mm-hmm.
I had my Electric Forest show ready to go. 4 minutes before I came out, I was like, hey, I want to try a different intro. I want to come out differently to this song I just did. I had recently, don't laugh, that year gotten really fucking infatuated with Flume. And I was...
No, that's not... Wait. That is... Can we discuss that Flume is probably the GOAT?
Flume's a GOAT, dude.
GOAT.
Yeah.
We're a GOAT. So, never...
I made this song not that long before I came out on Electric Forest, and everybody told me what kind of thing Electric Forest was, and I was like, I want to change the intro. Like 4 minutes before I went out on stage.
Okay.
And this is the song we played. And this is my production, this is me writing, this is everything, just me in the studio by myself. And this was what year?
2018 or 19. Or 19.
Here I go again on my own. You and your friends leave me alone.
I've never released this. Anything.
fuck yourself.
I made that in 2016, and I thought I was disrespecting the genre, so I
You
stopped.
were? What the fuck? That's
So
the
I
entire
stopped.
genre.
So I stopped.
That's gas.
I
Thank
stopped.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
So it was like...
It sounds insane when it comes from me, but I thank you. Fuck you.
Jesus. So...
He doesn't believe it when it's the same thing with fucking cocksucker. I didn't mean it that way. I didn't mean it that way.
So I made that in 2016, and I stopped doing those because I thought I was disrespecting the genre by like making.
How?
Because it wasn't like.
That's exactly what the entire genre
Hang on.
But I didn't have anybody.
Go ahead.
I didn't have anybody from the genre to say, "Hey, you did a good job."
That's
so I just stopped because I was looking for hip hop fans too, like this, and then everybody was like, "We don't. That's not our shit." And I
bet fucking E-Force liked it. but did E-Force like it?
No.
Bullshit.
I didn't hear.
No, you're wrong. You're so wrong.
No,
Bullshit.
I didn't hear anybody like that was cool as fuck. Like
What?
nobody.
How would you hear that on a stage with a crowd?
You're never gonna hear that. You're never
because
going
it wasn't like a. It wasn't like a. What was that? What did you do? Nobody tweeted anything about it after, and I
You
was
know
like,
why? Because they don't think that you did it.
That's okay. That might.
That's
be.
100% true because they think because we are riddled with ghost producers. We're riddled with Brian's in the industry. It's as simple as that.
That's it. That's all I was saying.
It's the
from
truth.
That. Okay.
No, everybody knows. It is not. It's no secret. Everybody knows.
It is not a secret.
It isn't. It isn't. But
So okay. So all right.
That's phenomenal.
We're talking about being like derivative of people and like how like that feels in like your soul and shit, right? And I have gone down this like this little micro rabbit hole of like people who do samples, right? And one of my favorite sentiments from people who give samples away is that I don't mind, because people ask those sample makers, right? Usually sample makers are like music makers and they have their own music projects. They're like, why are you okay with giving your sound away to literally everybody so that they can just copy you and be the same as you, right? And my favorite sentiment is no one is going to arrange and create the same thing that I'm going to create, even if they have my sounds. And I agree 100% with that, right? It's like the same reason that like I'm not gatekeeping about any of this. It's like because I don't my goal isn't, and I don't think that it's possible to make you produce EDM like I do it, right?
Correct.
You're gonna produce it like you do it.
Yeah.
But there's like things that you can use in order to achieve your version of what electronic dance music is gonna look like for you, right?
Yeah.
I think it's like that with everything. I don't think that I mean, obviously there's ripping off in terms of like, okay, you did like the same melody as this guy, or you did the same exact like whatever as this guy, right? I used to boil it down in this like really oversimplified way for people where I was like, all right, if you don't know like what you want to make, think of like your 5 goats in that world, right? So not really like genre specific, not like, oh, pick your 5 favorite dubstep artists. I'm like, pick your 5 favorite like EDM or non-EDM artists, right? In your head. Let's say it was like Skrillex and like Zomboy, and you like fucking Coldplay, and you like fucking Illenium a little bit, and you like whatever fucking what's another artist?
Grizz.
Fucking Grizz, right? You're like, okay, cool. So if I was, this is like a very like technical, like mechanical way of going about it, but it's like if I was gonna sit down and make a song, right, and I didn't really know like what my style was yet, I'd be like, all right, so for the drums today, to make this one little idea, I'm gonna take drums like a Zomboy thing, and then I'm gonna take like some sounds like a Grizz thing, and then the melodic stuff I'm gonna do like some Millennium fucking whatever, right, and it creates this kind of like combination that is like a unique combination because there's like a billion ways that music elements can be combined together.
100%.
And like that goes back to the no rules thing, like nothing's wrong, and like you could totally invent something that just hasn't been concocted in that little way before. It doesn't have to be that mechanical, right? It can just be you like flowing in the DAW or whatever. And the only thing that sucks is like sometimes you'll be like oh, like I've been working on this song today and I'm really riffing on it and I'm really liking it, but like I realize at the end of the day that it's literally the same as this other thing. I'm sure it's already happened to you, right? In like other scenarios. And like that'll fucking happen.
That's my biggest fear in what I'm doing in this thing.
Yeah.
And you know, I've expressed it to Brian, but my biggest fear is like somebody like you or somebody like fucking Nightmare or fucking Moon, like, would come to me. I know, nobody's gonna say it, but I don't want the sentiment to be like, stop trying to fucking hip hop our goddamn dubstep, okay? like, don't come in here with your R&B shit.
But wait,
try to do.
I think that
you know what I mean?
No, I think that is the value proposition of your electronic music, though.
That's what I'm saying.
I think that's the value proposition is that you're coming at it from an angle that none of us can, because you have.
I've said it to him, but he.
But I don't want everybody to be pissed about that.
Zero people will be.
That's the thing. Everyone's trying to do it, but they can't do it. That's the whole point. I go. We're moving, trying to forward to where you are, and you're stepping backwards.
There's like a concept of like a non-zero sum in anything. Like this is like a business thing too, or whatever, right? Like it goes in line with like jealousy of others, right? So let's say that like, you know, tpain releases a song tomorrow, and it's like in my genre vein, and it does so much better than my song, and I'm like, oh damn, like that's so lame. Like my song should be doing that well, right?
Gotcha.
The reason that you're not supposed to think about that is because you're supposed to think of it as a non-zero sum, where it's like, let's say that
it's a whole separate thing.
You shouldn't think of it as a pie that tpain is taking a bigger piece of than you. You should think of it
different
as
pie.
You should think of it as a pie that grows when tpain puts his fucking piece into it, and the whole thing gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
It's almost like as if a basketball player.
Yes, this is why we love DJ Diesel. It's because that helps the whole industry. That helps the whole industry. It does. He knows it.
He's about to say something so crazy.
What are you gonna say?
That's it.
It's a fact, though. It's a fact.
Okay. I don't know where we were. We were at hi-hats and picking sounds.
Yep.
And being confident in the sounds you pick because you like them and nobody else has to, and fuck everybody, pretty much.
Yeah, fuck everybody.